So there's three kinds of presence in UCaaS today, right? There's certainly calendar presence. Calendar is like you have a meeting at 2 o'clock, you go red as soon as the 2 o'clock hits, right? You go in a meeting. Doesn't mean you're actually in the meeting, just means there's a calendar invite that says you're in a meeting or you're at lunch or away or you're on vacation, you're oof, right? So those are free busy type of presence. Those are presence that's in your calendar. The second kind of presence is what we call static presence, right? You want to change your way to online or change online to busy. Maybe you're working on a project and you don't want anybody bothering you. You'll switch it to do not disturb. These are manually static presence. Again, everyone kind of has these. The third is what we call dynamic or rich presence. These are real-time presence scenarios, i.e. I'm green, I get a phone call, I pick up the phone. I go automatically red, I'm on a call. Or I start an ad hoc meeting. I go automatically red, I'm in a meeting. Zoom's been able to integrate with Microsoft on the calendar presence for many years. That's nothing new. When you go into a Zoom meeting that's on your calendar in Zoom, you'll be reflected inside of the calendar inside of Microsoft Exchange because you're actually sharing the same calendar. So that presence has worked for a while. With the other two, the static and the dynamic, those are brand new. We just released those this week. So now when you manually set your presence inside of Zoom, that'll be reflected inside of Microsoft Office 365 apps like Outlook and Teams. Now, when you go into a Zoom meeting or a Zoom phone call that's not in your calendar, that's dynamic rich presence. We can now push that across into Microsoft Teams. Pretty cool. I'm going to show you how it's done. So if I go into my updates of my Zoom client, look at this. Go to check for updates. Probably not going to be any updates because I've just updated the client. So let's look at the discovery notes. I'm on 6.1.6. Let's discover what's new. Would you look at that? Synchronized presence from Zoom to Microsoft. You can enable this feature today in your admin portal. And I'm going to show you how to do that next. So log into your Zoom admin portal and go to account management, then go to account settings, and then go all the way to the right where mail and calendar. Now scroll down to presence. It's down to about midway. You can now see presence as a write variable inside and choose your permissions. Check that and then save it as an admin. And now you can enable this for all your users in your account settings. So check this out. Let's test the static one. On the right, you're going to see my Zoom client. On the left, you're going to see my Teams client. They are both green right now. Let's change it to busy. You can see real time that the client on the left, the Microsoft Teams client, has been updated to busy. Let's try another one. Let's try do not disturb. It will not disturb me for the next 20 minutes while I work on a new project. Now look, on the left in Microsoft Teams, my Zoom client has been set to do not disturb, and it even has a status up there that says do not disturb is set. You'll only get notifications to urgent messages from your priority contacts, which I can set in Microsoft Teams. So now I can now enable real-time synchronous presence from Zoom to Microsoft Teams. Pretty cool. So now let's send me back to online are available. And let's do a test with a meetings feature or a phone feature. Watch this. We're going to go to home. Let's start a new meeting. And boom, I'm all set. I'm in a meeting. I should be able to be red right now. Let's take a look. Look at that. I'm in a Zoom meeting. I'm red. Look at that. In Microsoft Teams, I'm always also red. So now we've had static presence we can set calendar presence, and we can also set dynamic calling and meeting presence. Works the same thing with Zoom Phone. So now you can set this inside of your admin portal, and all your clients can now update presence from Zoom to Microsoft Teams and Microsoft 365 apps, again, like Office 365, as well as Outlook. Have fun with it. And you might have noticed I am not in my office or in my studio today. I'm actually at Hilton Head Beach with my family. They're enjoying the beach. I'm here in this little office working today. And by the way, I am on the water. And by the way, day 4, I've caught 0 fish. I've used shrimp. I've used minnows. I've used shad. I've used squid. Nothing. I've caught nothing. So enjoy your weekend. Hope that little video helps. Patrick Kelley, the Tattoo Nerd.